Good morning, students. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we come to you today asking for your guidance, wisdom, and support as we start our class. In our previous class, we studied about different topics of fundamentals of computer. So let us see what we have studied in the previous class. What is computer? Computer is an electronic device that can store, recall, and process data. Computer are electronic device that can perform task or complex calculation according to the set of instructions or program. In fundamental components of computer, we studied about the input unit, CPU, that is central processing unit, the output unit, and the storage unit. The input unit, it is mainly used to input the data to the system, to feed the data, to enter the data into the system. The most commonly used input devices are mouse and keyboard. CPU is central processing unit where the data is processed, and output unit is monitor and speaker is used in order to display the output. And finally, we have the storage unit where the data will be stored. So these were the different components we studied in computer. Next topic what we studied was characteristics of computer. Different characteristics of computer what we studied in last class are speed, accuracy, diligence, storage capacity, and versatility. These were the different characteristics of computer. And later we studied about the history of computer, various devices which were invented. We studied about those devices in history of computers. The next topic what we studied was generation of computers. We studied about the 5 generations of computer and which component was used in each generation and different features of each generation of computers we studied in previous class. These were the topics which we covered during the last class. In today's class, we are going to learn about the classification of computers. How are computers classified? Computers are classified based on their operation and computers are classified based on their configuration. So we will be studying about the different types of computers based on their operations and based on their configuration. The next topic what we are going to learn is application of computers. The different applications of computers where computers are used in our day-to-day life in different field in society, in schools and colleges, in government organization, in entertainment and news, different areas, different fields we are using computer. We are going to learn about different application of computers. And the next topic is block diagram of the computer. The functional components of the computer we have studied. I have told you briefly about the components which we are using in the computer. Today we are going to draw the block diagram of the computer and in detail we are going to study about the block diagram of the computer. Classification of computers based on principles of operation. Computers have been classified into analog devices and digital devices and hybrid devices. So analog devices are computers work on a principle of measuring in which the measurement obtained are translated into a data rather than counting. Deals with physical variables such as voltage, pressure, temperature and speed, etc. You can see the example over here, that is analog clock. Digital devices, computers that operate with a numerical otherwise represent in a digital form. The results are fast and accurate. And the calculators, scientific calculators are the example for digital devices, and the digital watch where the data has been represented in the form of numerical. So here the digital devices are very fast and accurate. Hybrid devices is a computing system where it has both the combination of analog and digital computers. You can see both in an analog way as well as it will do the measurement as well as display the data in a digital way. You can see the examples over here both in analog way as well as in a digital way. Classification of computers based on configuration. Microcomputers, these were personal computers which were introduced in 1970. It was generally consist of one or two processors, and there are two types of personal computers, that is desktop and portable. Desktop, these are the computers that can fit on a table. As you can see, the personal computers which are used at home or are used at offices are mostly desktops. And portable, they can be carried from one place to another easily. Example, a notebook, handheld computers, smart phones, or a laptop which can be carried from one place to another easily. And they are easy to use and user friendly. Uses of these computers are, it is used in offices, it is and widely used at many homes. For business and engineering applications, they use these types of computers. Mini computers, these were introduced in 1960, generally consist of two or more processors, can serve up to 4,000 users simultaneously, and can execute 5 million instructions per second. They were mostly used by small and medium sized companies to provide centralized store of information. Centralized store of information means the data will be stored in one place, it will be accessed by many computers. And mainframe computers is again another type of computers which were introduced in 1975. They were large computers and powerful than mini computers, consist of multiple processor and can serve 50,000 users at the same time, and it can execute 16 million instructions per second. They were used in large organizations like airlines, and they were used in railways, etc. Supercomputers, they were introduced in 1980 and they are fastest computer, the most sophisticated, complex and advanced and very expensive. They store large amount of information and trillions of instructions were executed in 1 second. They were used in weather forecast and nuclear energy research and weapon and missile design. So these are the different types of computers or classification of computers. The next topic what we are going to learn today is application of computers. The uses of computers can be classified based on the area of usage. Computers are used in various places. For example, computers are used in schools and colleges. Computers are implemented in the schools for the creation of school ID card, which contains the details of the student. The creation of the marks card, attendance, learning the subject with audio and video, and fees collection, so on are the few examples. Computers are also used in banks. The computers are used in the creation of account in the bank, transaction, transfer of funds, alert messages, transaction messages. It's also used in ATM, which can be accessed any part of the globe, online banking, etc. Computers are used in business. Computers are used in shops and business for stock account of the movements of the items in the business and the money transaction along with the shipping of the items with the quantity, price and the quality expiry date, the tracing of the product at any given point of time, etc. Computers are also used in stock exchange. To check the stock exchange globally, the transaction of selling and buying of the stock can be done with the help of computers. Stock exchange members carry out the transaction only with the help of computers, and online trading is carried out throughout the world sitting at one place. Computers are also used in research and development. The new inventions are designed and implemented with the animated virtual viewed with scientific and mathematical equations in the labs. With the help of computers and models are implemented in the real world, which saves time, resource and money, etc. Computers are also used in entertainment and news. The audio and the video are created in the studio. After the pictures is taken, the editing process is carried out simultaneously. News are telecasted live and immediately using computers. Computers are also used in government office. All the transaction of the government, law and information are being obtained in the website of the government. Computers are used in manufacturing. Computer-aided manufacturing refers to the use of computers to assist with manufacturing process such as fabrication and assembly. It is also used in designing the products. Computers are used in hospitals to create a patient ID cards. The details about the patient, medication and history of the patients are maintained. These are the few areas where data and information are obtained with the help of computers and have made the right impression for the betterment of man and mankind. Let us learn about the block diagram of the computer. Basically, any computer is supposed to carry out the following functions. That is, it will accept the data and program as input, store the data, program, and retrieve as and when required. It will process the data as per the instruction given by the program and convert it into a useful information. And then it will communicate the information as output. Based on the functionalities of the computer, the hardware components can be classified into four main units, that is input unit, processing unit, output unit and the memory unit. These units are interconnected by minute electrical wires to permit communication between them. This allows the computer to function as a system. So there are four basic units which is needed for the computer for the block diagram of the computer. So the first unit is input unit. The first unit is input unit. An input unit is any hardware component that allows the user to enter the data and the instruction into the computer. Most widely used input devices are keyboard and mouse. Apart from that, there are many other input devices like scanner, webcam, microphone, etc. The next important component is CPU, that is Central Processing Unit. CPU is a part of the computer that will carry out the instruction of the computer program. It is a unit that will read and execute the program instruction, and hence it is known as brain of the computer. It will take major decisions and it makes all sort of calculations and directs different parts of the computer function by activating and controlling the operation. The CPU consists of storage or memory unit, arithmetic logic unit and the control unit. So you can see here the storage unit. The storage unit, or it is also known as memory unit, you have two classification, that is secondary storage and the primary storage. In the memory unit or the storage unit is also known as primary storage or RAM, that is main memory. The primary storage is also known as RAM, that is random access memory. You will be studying it in later chapters. It stores the data, program instruction, internal results and the final output temporarily before it is sent to an appropriate output device. So it will store the data in the primary storage device and here the data will be then transferred to the output unit. The next unit in CPU is arithmetic logical unit. It is also known as ALU. ALU is a unit where all the arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc. and also the logical operations like AND, OR, NOT are performed. The control unit is CU. It controls and coordinates the activities of the system. It also coordinates all the input-output devices of the system. Control unit controls all the hardware components, that is those of input units, output unit, memory unit and the processor. Then we have the output unit. The output device is also a hardware component that will convey the information to one or more people in a user understandable form. So the data will be displayed on the monitor or it can be taken as a printout using a printer. So the output, most commonly used output devices are monitor and printer. Today's class we studied about the classification of computers. The computers can be classified based on operation or based on configuration. The computers are classified based on operation are analog computer, digital computer and hybrid computer. The analog computers work on the principle of measuring rather than counting. They generally deal with physical variables such as voltage, pressure, temperature, speed, etc. And the analog computers are that all calculations takes place in parallel, hence faster. The next classification is digital computer. Digital computers are those which operate with numerical data and they give the results with accuracy and faster rate. The third type of computer is hybrid computer, which has both the features of analog as well as digital computer. When the computers are classified based on configuration, That is, the computers are been classified into microcomputer, mini computer, mainframe computer, and supercomputer. And the next topic what we studied was application of computers. We studied about the different applications of computer where computers are used in our day-to-day life and in organization, in companies, in business, and schools and colleges, government organization, and research and technology, hospitals. In different areas we are using the computer, and almost everyone knows that computer is used in almost in all the fields or in almost all the areas. The next topic what we learned is block diagram of the computer. The block diagram is studied about the input unit, CPU, and the output unit, and the storage unit. Input unit, the most commonly used input devices are mouse and keyboard. In CPU, we studied about the ALU and CU. ALU is arithmetic logic unit. Arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, division, multiplications are performed by the arithmetic unit, and the logical operations like and, or, not are performed by the logical unit. CU is control unit that will control and coordinate the activities of the system. Then we studied about the storage unit. Storage unit, there is two storage, that is primary storage and the secondary storage. Primary storage is also known as main memory or RAM, and the data or the instructions are stored in the primary memory. Temporarily, it is not stored permanently, and the data which is stored permanently will be stored in the secondary storage device. I have given 10 questions, that is 1 mark questions from this chapter, and you have to maintain a 100 pages book where you can write all the 1 mark questions and viva questions. What is computer is the first question. Computer is an electronic device that can store, recall, and process data. Which is the earliest computing device or machine? Abacus is the earliest computing device. Who is father of computers? Charles Babbage is father of computer. Expand, ENIAC, EDVAC, UNIVAC. Electronic numerical integrator and computer, ENIAC. EDVAC is electronic discrete variable automatic computer. UNIVAC is universal automatic computer. So you have to write the expansion for each of these device. The next question is, what does IC stand for? IC is an integrated circuit which is the main component of third generation computers. The next question is, what is Charles Babbage known as? He is known as father of computers. Who invented Pascaline? Pascaline was invented by a person called Blaise Pascal. Name any one input device. I have already mentioned while explaining the functional components and block diagram of the computer. I have explained about the input devices. Most commonly used input device is keyboard and mouse. Name any one output device. The output devices are monitor and printer, speaker. All these are the output devices. Which is the component used in first generation computers? Vacuum tubes were used in the first generation computer.